I think trekkers in a country miss the wood for the trees. They have no idea what they're missing, and they're going for the popular treks just because they've heard their friends saying it. And they're missing out on Ranthan Kharak as the trek. I'm telling you, if there's one trek to do in our country in the month of spring, March, April, it must be Ranthan Kharak. The rhododendrons, that's it, that's the only reason. I'll give you two other reasons afterwards, but the reason why you need to do this trek is for the rhododendrons. You will not see any other trek in our country with this density of rhododendrons. And rhododendrons don't exist in all trek. I want to tell you, sometimes trekkers think, "Main jaunga, I will go to Himalayas, I will see rhodos." No way. Only in few of our treks you'll get to see rhododendrons. Ranthan Kharak is the densest of them. From Namik Village, when you start the trek, hardly an hour and a half outside the village, you have entered the forest and suddenly you get to this Raj Giddgiri Kharak, the meadows over there. It's a huge wide meadows, and surrounding it is the 360 degree of canopies of rhododendrons in all colors that you can imagine, from scarlet to pink to reds, you name it, you see it. That density of rhodos in that first 1.5 hours of just getting out of the village, no other trek in our country can do this. It's magnificent. And as you keep walking towards Bajim Manyan campsite that you have through the day, you will keep getting through these clusters of rhodos. And you think, okay, now my rhodos are over, tomorrow I'm going to go to the higher camp. Yes, tomorrow you're going to go to the higher camp from Bajim Manyan to Talog. On the way again you get this pockets and clusters of rhododendrons. You're walking under the canopy of rhododendrons. In many places you'll find the rhodo flowers carpeting the trail in those magical colors of red and scarlet and pinks, and you think you're going to a wedding because somebody has strewn flowers. That is Ranthan Kharak. You will not see this in any other trek. I thought I had seen rhodos in my life. I had been to Goechala, I have been to Sandakphu, I have been to some other treks in Sikkim, and then I've seen Dayara, and I said, I've seen the best of rhodos until Ranthan Kharak. Yeah, go see the best of rhodos there, and there is no other trekkers. It is all to you. But there is another part of the trek that I really like, is the ridge walk and the summit walk. Because suddenly I am seeing the best of the Kumaon mountain ranges. People think that we have high mountains in Garhwal, in Uttarakhand. I think they underestimate Kumaon. Because on one side you have the Panchachuli ranges, the other side you have the entire Nanda Devi and its ranges. Nanda Devi, Sunanda Devi, Nanda Kot, all of them you are getting to see very close. So these big mountains, they are not like small tiny mountains. The big mountains, you are getting to see them. You are on the ridge and you're going up to the summit. The summit itself, the Ranthan summit, huge feeling of goodness when you climb there and you see all around you. These two are big reasons why I would do this trek. Another minor reason, but big enough, is the forest. Again, very dense and enchanting forest, even without the rhodos. Very enchanting forest, very lovely forest, silent forest, filled with birds. Absolutely filled with birds. The amount of bird calls that you will hear in this forest, very unlikely you'll get to see it in other treks. So, I'm calling it minor, but for most trekkers that must be a major. Just do Ranthan Kharak in the months of March and April, spring, the rhodo season.